Hello, good evening from here. My name is Paul, and you're welcome to Opinion Sharers. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the role of women in relationships. Can you please introduce yourself briefly?
My name is Timileyo Ogutoyaki. I'm also a Nigerian, and I'm a graduate student and a father and a husband.
Okay.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Ono Chinomso. I I am a graduate of English and Literature. I am a teacher. I love to teach. I love to learn. I love to air my own views, and I love this topic. So I'm willing to. I'm ready to learn from every one of you. I am a sister, a potential.
Okay, wait, village boy. Let's introduce Madam Dorothy first. Ladies first.
Okay, thank you for that, ladies first. We always like to hear that. My name is Dorothy Fan Taylor.
Okay, ma, thank you. And then the village boy.
Thank you. I am the village boy.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A woman is that one single rib that is stronger than the remaining 23 ribs. Stronger, not in strength, not in energy, but stronger. A woman is that light that shines in the life of a man and he will never remain the same again. A woman is a vital part of a man's life, without whom a man is not truly complete.
A woman would be like a developed female counterpart of a man.
Okay. So I will come back to a question for that because when you say developed, what makes a woman developed? Anyway, Shinamso, who is a woman? Who do you think a woman is?
Okay, so firstly, I just want to say that a woman is the adult feminine gender, of a human, which is like the normal definition. And I do not want to go into, the conventional definition of maybe the scientific definition of, chromosomes, which I think, is one of the superhuman powers, women have that they're able to bring in like new life into the world. And I don't also want to go into the biblical definition where they say the woman is made out of a man. So I wrote down my own definition. I want to say a woman is hardworking, respectful, considerate, smart, and dedicated to the role she has to play. She is one who recognizes the strength of her heart, mind, and body that proves that she's more than what society terms her to be. And if she's a married woman, then a woman is one who loves, supports, respects her husband, and cares for the family. So, yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
that's brilliant. Village boy.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, who is a woman? A woman is a complicated human being that is better understood by her action than by her words.
Okay. A woman is complicated. No, me talk amo.
I said it.
Okay.
And I agree.
Thank you.
Do you think women are complicated?
I think women are very complicated. I think all human beings in general are very complicated. But I think women are very complicated. That
And then there's the rest. So yeah, women are complicated. But I leave it to the men to know how to understand your woman. You should understand when this is going on at a particular time and how to manage that situation. And I think that's like what men should be able to do instead of terming women as complicated, because truly women go through a lot. We go through a lot that most people don't even know.
Understand? You know. Anyway, let me go to the village boy. Village boy was the one that started all this trouble. Now, uh, So, village boy, do you think men, we are ignorant of women?
Men, are we completely ignorant of men? The answer is both yes and no. Yes, in the sense that sometimes we think we know women. Like I think Timila said, if you want to study women, you are not going to graduate. One, we sometimes I think I can let me share a story with you. Before COVID came, and I was the day I was
Supposed to be. What a woman is this, man is this. Remove all mindset and expectation hurt. When you spend so much and you don't get so much, you get hurt at the end of the day. A woman needs patience to be understood. She needs a lot of patience because she can't help.
The constitution and everything that established Nigeria is null and void. Omonisha doesn't believe in that constitution. So he stands for revolution that will reset the whole system. Now, when the system is reset and there is that constitution will recognize your right to agitate for your independence. Even if anything you want, that constitution will provide for it and will respect it. So his mantra is revolution before dissolution. And without revolution, all the efforts that is being made now, including what ESN is doing. Can you imagine? ESN that is even actually trying to defend their people. It is the Igbo governors themselves that are showing, it's the house rat that shows the bush rat where they keep the fish in the house. I'll leave it there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Chidi, for concluding with that. I love it. Now, I keep asking myself, I was discussing with a friend who is in the US a few days ago, and I was saying, I can't subject myself to this kind of situation. And I'm not trying to equate myself with Showore because I know that his level, when it comes to that kind of, on situation is on another level. In fact, he was saying on Dr. Chidi's show, saying that it is not easy to be my mother or to even be my friend. He said
You're right. You're right.
So now the question is, who he offend? Who did he offend? Dr. Chidi, you want to try?
Okay, see, Showore offended anybody who is prepared to be complacent. If Showore is offended, see, everybody's life has its highs and its lows. Showore is it's something that will be studied down the road. People like him become a concept. Every time people know it very well. I keep Showore and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu side by side. They are my heroes for our generation. There are things that you will study even after they are dead. So that's why I was telling Showore that I know that sometimes you observe Showore in the third person and you are just watching Showore and all the trouble that Showore is causing, and you're wondering, how am I going to manage this Showore? Because Showore is like something that's been created that even Showore himself has to manage. I get all the backlash I get just because I associate with Showore. I get the same backlash because I associate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody who just wants to, because you know what people want to do? People don't want you to burden them with the problems of Nigeria. People just want to watch comedy and just watch where they are showing women women shaking their behind, and those are kind of videos that people don't want to talk solid issues. But people like Showore will confront you with the solid issues. Showore, in answer to your question, is a universal equal offender. What does that mean? Like I said in that program, there was a time I was worrying. I told Showore what somebody was right. Somebody actually did a video about me, 1 hour video, saying things that were all lies. But that thing, it was The way he hit me hard, Sure, just call me and say, Chidi, you do program, you talk things that people disappointed that the story died. Don't you know? You think it's the money that they were after? No, now it wasn't. So it will always happen to people like that. If you dare to speak the truth, if you dare to be a principled person, if you dare to be somebody that is uncompromisable, they won't like you. They will not like you. So you will always offend people.
Okay, Kelly, you want to attempt the question?
They said Olóòótọ́ ìlú, only Kailo or something. I don't know how they say it, but it's like if you say the truth, if you always say the truth, of course you will be enemy to as many as possible. You know, look at someone who has been fighting since he was in higher institution. You know, he fought Scott guys. They almost killed him. He was being Abiola. You know, he was expelled from school many times. You know, and then at the end of the day, find his way and left the country. Instead of him to leave the country just like every one of us and be in peace, he still went ahead to open Sahara Reporter, still fighting the same people that he ran from in Nigeria. So it's like it's like someone who has been fighting all his life, you know. And you don't expect such a person to be accepted by many. It is not possible. There will always be fight, you know. You tackle politicians like Dr. Shidi said, you know, you expose them. The houses they live in America, you know, the houses they live, their bank account and all those kind of things, of course. And these are powerful people we're talking about here. You know, these are people that have millions and billions to share. You know, all this backlash that you say you see on social media, my brother, they are sponsored. You know, most of these people are on payroll. You know, those that get 5,000 every month, 10,000 every month for data. So don't be surprised when you see him post one thing and you see within 5 minutes you see 100 comments. We know how it happens, you know. So they are paid people. One person could be operating 10, 20 Facebook accounts. So it is easy for them to type and, you know, they write and reply, and you know, that's how it happens. So we know where start.
Then they don't do the highways anymore. They now go to markets. If I'm dating your sister and I break up with your sister, you go to SARS and report me because they have a police guy that works there. Then you go and report me that this guy broke up with my sister. Then the senseless officer too will come with you to arrest me. So what is it? I owe you money. Then you go and report to SARS, and SARS will come with you. They went so far from their line of duties. Then they became national disaster, national embarrassment, threat to sane society. So people felt so frustrated. You know, the cry about NSAS has been more than 5 years. We just come around, we rub it, and we go back home. But this time around, you know, sometimes when history is to be made, something little triggers it. Then, and people come up. Look at these boys. They are not children. These are younger brothers. Run town, files the bad guy, and they do. You know what these younger chaps? They just went on. Okay, let's do this. I'm pretty sure because Far said they weren't even expecting the number of people that came out. He said it on live IG he said they weren't even expecting the number of people that came through. But history was to be made at that point. We individuals will not forget.
Yes, we the people will not forget. But we cannot speak for the Nigerian government who is still denying. All right. Exactly. So my question to you, IT, is this. Looking at the history of Nigeria, you are an historian. All right. Looking at the history of Nigeria and the presidents of this current government and the past government too, because I don't want to exonerate any of them.
Yeah.
Do you think we will ever get to know the truth or the true picture of what took place that night or that evening in Nigeria?
Sir, there is a popular saying that says, if lie runs for 20 years, the day the truth takes off, we'll catch up with it. But that is the wrong thing. The truth is constant. It does not shift position. Truth does not run. It stays at the same point. So when lies don't running around the cycle, it will come back to the truth. The truth is always there. It will always be there.
For this to happen, the revolution is for me, and as I want people to understand it, is to press the reset button for the operating system of Nigeria. The operating system as it is now has run out of memory, RAM space, and it's no longer working for anybody. I'm using the computer device analogy to describe this to you, and we need to press a reset so that we can install new applications on the democratic system that meets the tenets of real democracy in every sense and ramification of it. And a revolution will do that job. And revolution is an internal or external revolt that says to people, enough is enough, and we are no longer satisfied and able to cope with the current system that is stifling and suffocating, asphyxiating our people, asphyxiating our aspirations and our democracy. Yesterday, I've had to answer this question severally, and the first thing I say to people when they ask, "What is a revolution?" is that I say to them, "You know the meaning of a revolution. Just tell me that you are worried about engaging in a revolution." Is that I say to them, "You know the meaning of a revolution. Just tell me that you are worried about engaging in a revolution." There's nobody who doesn't know the meaning of a revolution. Because if you don't know it, you knew what they did in Mali recently. People came out in their millions, and their president had 2 more years to go. But he said to them, it's like a contract. We had a contract with you for 4 years to provide us water, food, take care of our foreign policy, national security, and you are not able to do it. We want to terminate the contract. We are tired. We don't want to continue with you anymore. You are the captain of the ship. The ship is not moving anywhere. We want to change the captain, or we want to change the ship itself. We are tired of passing the ship, always leaking, and it's about to sink. We want to move on to other ship, or we want to dock this ship, repair it completely, overhaul it before we start sailing again. That's what the revolution is about. Most of you know
against, or they are using against the electorate.
Okay, so we are in trouble then, because see,
it is not disputable.
So if I'm so poor to the level whereby if you are coming to campaign, in my village or in my community, and I just expect you by all means to bring something, to say, what do you have for us? Like I remember in those days, the Nigerian police at the checkpoint, they would always say, what do you bring for the boys? You know. And then when you do not bring anything for the boys, it might turn violent, They might begin to say, okay, we want to check your papers. We want to check your vehicles. But ordinarily, if you bring something for the boys, they may not need to check your
even if you are carrying exhibit.
So now, if we are operating at this level as a people, as a nation, or as a continent, what is the hope that we, the people that are demanding, that we will stop demanding? And the politicians that are giving, what is the hope? Is there any assurance that they might stop bringing?
Yeah, the liberation of any society is dependent on the action of the citizens. Sometimes not on the action of not in the action of the leaders, but in other climes, it is sometimes dependent on the action of leaders who are ready to actually change the narratives of any society. So as to whether if the narrative will change that can only happen when the people are conscious of the fact that no, they actually need to wake up from their slumber and intentionally and be deliberate about changing the occurrences within the political atmosphere. Those who benefited or who got token during the last elections are now shouting that they have bad roads. Those who collected token or tokenism spirit During the last elections are now crying that they never got palliatives from government, though most especially at this time of pandemic. They are shouting that they have poor infrastructural state. Just like you said that it is about the law of demand and supply. It's more like an investment. Somebody who invested about 10, 15 billion naira into elections, do you now expect the person not to recoup his or her money back? It is practically impossible because some of them don't have this money. They borrowed it from somewhere or their political godfather sponsored them. So they just have to repay this money back to where they got them from. But the repayment now is at the detriment of the populace, is at the detriment of the electorate. So all we need to do is to change our mind that if this commoditization or usually I say commercialization of electorate during elections continues, there is practically nothing for us to benefit in the governance environment.
How much money? I mean, how important is money in relationship?
Money, just like every other thing, is important in relationship. And now the concept of money, women liking money in relationship, does not begin from women. It starts from the society. So saying women likes money is just like going to get a tree and you don't know where the tree erupts from, and then you just pluck a fruit there. So a society where women are considered an object or a subject of ridicule or a property or an accessory or something of that nature, then money is necessary, because without money, you can't sustain even that relationship. Now, should money be the bedrock of you choosing a partner or somebody to go out with? Probably no. But I could say
in your home. And the truth of the issue is that when you're picking a man, you're going to have to consider things like that. Unless you are somebody that likes the gra life, where every time NEPA is coming to disconnect, you're going to fight. And every time water board is saying no water. And every time the vulcanizer is coming and saying, and madam, where's my money? If you don't mind that, then that's okay. But I think most people like a life where they can actually relax and things are flowing naturally, which doesn't mean that they don't work either, but they also know that it's good when you have a man that can supplement, if that is what is important to you. And I think that's what's important to a lot of people in Nigeria right now, being able to survive and pay their bills. It's very, very important when you're picking a man, but it's not the only important thing, even for them, even as of this point.
There's no way the man will go to office making mistakes. The woman will go to her shop to her office making mistakes. So for that home and peace, there's a lane, there's a husband, there's a wife. They have different names and different functions, who they will harness together towards the same end, towards the same target, the same goal.
The challenge with that lane now is the reason why many of our men believe that they cannot cook, they cannot wash plates, they cannot wash clothes, because those things are in the lane of women.
No, it's not biblical that they are in the lane of women. It's not the Bible. It's not biblical. Okay, village boy, the Bible did not tell you that when you go after using the bathroom, you should clean your bum. No, it's not everything that the Bible told, that the Bible said. But the lane of the man and a woman is distinct. We know these things. It's not about washing plates. Anybody can wash plates. Like I said last time, the hands are clean, and when washed together, no one survives in isolation. We need each other.
Exactly.
True. I agree with you. We need
but let us not draw line of lane. Let us not draw any line. Let us work together.
We should go into different lane.
Okay, the village boy and Mama Dorothy, I would find time for both of you to discuss this issue out, but we have to go now. Thank you so much. And I want to say that I hope that we've had fun, especially our guests. I want to hope that we've enjoyed it. And since I have made a personal example of myself earlier, I'd like to say these few things to young men out there who are probably thinking of getting married. Special thank you to all our guests, Mama Dorothy, Yeti in absentia, Timilei, Tunde, Abi, and the village boy. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. And for our viewers, we want to say a special thank you. Thank you for all those who have shared it. Please, if this is the one that you have seen, please, I ask that you go back to the previous ones, and you can reach out to us in any form or any way. You can even drop a message on this channel, and we will get back to you, or send us an email at contact@opinionsharers. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.